Hey, welcome to day 7 of the Power Challenge. And what I wanted to do today is to give you one or two thoughts on each day and what to practice and what to really focus on, what's going to get you the most progress and cut out all the fat. So let's get into this. I'm going to share my screen right now. Let's see here, share screen. So it should be coming on. All right, so I think we're right. There we go. Okay, so the first day was Power Serving Day. And what I want you to focus on is I want you to focus on this picture and trying to look as much like this picture as possible. You see, we have all the elements that make a perfect serve. That's why Roger Federer is so perfect. And he's deep into what I call the tilt. You see how he's got his arm straight up. It couldn't be straighter. No bend in the elbow. Really get that. See how the hip is pushing forward into the court, but yet he's still got about 40% of his weight on the back leg. And then most importantly, what I want you to focus on the most is the secret power source here. See how that racket head is tilting forward? Lots of players at this point, recreational players, would start to have the racket head tilting back. It'd be flipping back. And this is what's killing most people on their serve. So I recommend that you start out in the secret power source. Just the drill of the day is just start here, work on that toss, getting that toss up, just throwing balls up. And also practicing close to the net, because you'll feel like you'll need all your other stuff to get your serve from the baseline. Just kind of natural feeling, but just get a basket today and get in secret power source. Toss the ball up so you can get this exact picture. Again, film yourself. Use the video ask so you know that you're doing it right. But this is what I want you to focus on for your serve. And just do, a basket, half basket of serves. And then you can go on to your forehand. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to work on the forehand. So I'm going to blow this up here. This is Novak Djokovic. And before he even hits a ball, you can see that he's in his unit turn and that he's holding on to the racket. He's in mirror. The racket is looking right at him. So just getting this move down is important. And then the next thing he's going to do, which a lot of recreational players forget to do. I do lots of hyper-focus camps, and they miss this move right here. Watch how, first of all, notice how his arm comes back here. He's holding on the racket, and then look where it goes. His arm actually goes backwards. Well, this is creating a shoulder turn. See, it's creating a shoulder turn right here. You can see that focus. He's looking over his shoulder. And then as he goes, watch how he brings this arm out here to the side. Okay, I like to call this the measuring stick or the sidearm stiff arm. So I want you to focus on just these two moves, especially if you're just tossing the ball to yourself. So use a ball machine, use a wall. Okay, toss the ball to yourself in a basket. If you don't have a ball machine or a wall, that's fine. Try and make sure you include your offhand. And then I want that golfer finish. Watch this. See, he's stepping in. Lots of people talk about, oh, it's all open stance now. Look at Novak. He has a lot of open stance. Look how he's stepping in when he has time. Look at the back toe turning. So he's got this back toe turning into the ball, and then he keeps it going. See that the ball's gone? He's holding on that back toe, the follow through, and boom. Excuse me, guys. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to work on our backhand, and we're going to see that the balance, so important, the preparation. So Roger Federer right here. We're going to blow this up. Roger Federer, look how the racket tip is up. We talked about that on the backhand. Racket tip is up. Remember how we talked about the turn? He's going to keep turning. He's committing that step into the ball. Look how the racket is going to cross over his hip here. Right there. See, now the tip is past there. So that would be different than a forehand. We can see his strings actually facing us. So this is a very, very important power move. Look how the racket butt is going out to the side. Again, look how he's really stepping in and how that back toe is going to turn into it. See that? See how he's sliding it up and he holds it there. I call that the driving range finish. So notice we're doing this on the forehand, the backhand. So on the forehand, the backhand, again, half a basket to a full basket of just tossing the ball or doing ball machine. Really focusing on your starts and your finishes. Look how he's got this counterbalance here with the backhand, right? His offhand extending out, making sure that, look at this big follow through he has here. So the chest is still facing towards the fence. I call this the Fed puff. So this is what I want you to focus on your top spin backhand. And look at that. Look how long he's holding that back toe on the ground. Okay, this is why I do this in the practice. This is why I showed you guys this week. We can see two of the best players of all time, even though they're hitting different shots, have the same finish. The same finish with this driving range finish. And a lot of times when you see them play a full match, you just can't appreciate that this is an element of their stroke. So now we're going to come to Andre Agassi. Again, one of the best backhands ever. And we're going to take a look at the fundamentals of this. Look at the racket tip slightly up. The racket tip slightly up. He's in this semi-open stance. So he's going to step forward this foot. Coming here. He's going to dip under the ball. So now the racket butt is literally like facing towards the tennis ball. And start to watch the back toe. Boom. See how he's working that through the shot, and then he's holding it and turning his toe into the shot. Looks like he's a golfer on the driving range. All right, next. What we're going to do is we're going to go into Boris Becker hitting a forehand volley. He's demoing the forehand volley. Remember I said it's so important to tell a good story. Watch this. He's demoing the volley. Look how he's always finding the ball, holding his strings on the target. Find it, hold. See, the racket's not moving much. Moving the hand, excuse me, guys. Moving the hands and just holding the finish. See how he keeps freezing those strings every time? We'll just rewind that again. So again, he's fine. See how the racket tip is up? He's making that move with his hand. He's finding the ball. That's why I like to, go out and buy yourself a mitt. Go out and buy yourself a catcher's mitt in baseball and get good at just catching the ball. That's all it basically is. That's all Becker's doing here. He's not doing much. The thing about the volley, I really like that one. The thing about the volley is the less you do, the better it is. People overcomplicate the volley as far as swinging too much. So first thing you do is find it with your hand and just holding on your target. See, so he's going cross court, so his strings finish cross court. This next volley is my favorite one. Comes here, gets set. Look how early he's on that ball. See, he's making it almost impossible to miss the volley by how soon he finds it. Okay, so Becker, dynamic player, diving on the court. Remember that, right? But look how soon. Right here, the ball and the strings are matched up. Just like a baseball player getting ready to catch a ball, then all he's got to do is catch it on his strings, hold at the target. See how he's holding there for a little beat? So that's what I want you to do. If you got a catcher's mitt, I would warm up with that. If you don't, then that's fine. But work on getting on the ball machine, getting a wall, and just freezing your finish, telling a good story with your volley. That's what you want to focus on the most. And you're going to do the same thing on your backhand volley. So right here, let's see. I think this is a Pete Sampras backhand volley. Let's see if it is. So I'm going to blow up Pete Sampras, another one of the greatest serving volleyers ever to play. See, is this it? Yes. Look how fast that volley went, guys. Okay, so a lot of times we're trying to get the pace in our volley and swinging, especially on the backhand. We feel like we got to swing for extra power because we don't feel the power. But watch how fast this volley goes off Sampras's strings. Look at this thing. It's like a rocket. Boom. The guy can't even run it down. Now, let's play it back in slow motion. Let's play it back in slow motion. So we're going to do a little replay here. Watch this. So here he is. His racket head is up. He's going to find the ball with the strings. He's using that offhand to really help him find the ball. Racket head laid back. Gets down. Watch this. Boom. Look how he holds the strings. He's just holding the strings on the target. And even as he's moving forward, he's holding the strings. Remember, that was one of the drills we did, where I want you to volley, move through it, hold the strings, keep moving. That's exactly what we're seeing right here. So you can see that the fundamentals you've learned this week from little old me is what the pros are doing. Okay, last one. Hopefully that's the last throat clear too. Okay, now we're gonna look at Roger Federer's overhead. Remember what I said. The first move is you're gonna turn here off this back leg. The leg that basically holds the racket is gonna be your first move back. And I said you're gonna turn and hold on the racket like you are a baseball pitcher, and you're gonna get yourself in secret power source. So your first move is this, and then you point your hand straight up to the sky. Right? Remember I said that? Watch this. It's textbook. Of course it is. It's Roger Federer. I'm going to put it in slow motion. Okay, we are in slow motion. So watch this first move, guys. Right here. Look, I hold it on the racket like he's a football player, going back, holding the football. He's putting his racket head forward like he's in a secret power source. So he's creating a secret power source right there already. Elbow's nice and relaxed. See, look at that right there. Now he's strong secret power source, holding on the racket, getting ready to point the offhand up. Look at that offhand gets up there, puts him into a tilt, Lots of recreational players never get in this tilt. They're actually opposite, like this. This arm's down here, weighing you down. Then you're hitting. You got no power. And then up. Look at that arm now, straight up, getting ready to put his weight down in the ground and starting ready to go down behind his back and reach up. Get taller as he hits, not smaller. So again, remember that drill. What you can do is you can toss the ball up as high as you can, hold on to the racket, let the ball bounce, get in that position, and practice your smash. You know, do half a basket to a basket of that. So do half a basket to a basket of all these exercises, and then you've got the perfect practice. I guess I went public with this. I meant to go private. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is day 7 of the Secret Power of the Power Challenge. Hopefully you enjoyed it.